everyone and welcome to my YouTube channel. From today onwards, I will be teaching you Python. So what is Python? As you all know, it is a popular programming language. It was created by Guido van Rossum in 1991. It was used for mathematics, system scripting, software development, web development, and many more things. So what can Python do? It can be used on a server to create web applications. It can be used alongside software to create workflows. It can be used to handle big data. And it also used to perform complex mathematics. It can be used for rapid prototyping or for production ready software development, and it can also be used for many more things. So why Python? Python because it works on different platforms. So what I mean by different platforms, it means that it can be worked on Windows, Mac, Linux, Raspberry Pi, etc. It has a very simple syntax. It has a simple syntax similar to the English language. It has syntax that allows developers to write programs with fewer lines than some other programming languages. It runs on an interpreter system. So this is the introduction of Python. So what next? So next we are going to learn about variables. So what are variables? Variables are containers for storing data values. It means we can store values in our variables. For example, if I want to store 5, I can store it in, for example, A. So here A is a variable and 5 is a value. So A is a variable and 5 is a value. Unlike any other programming languages, Python has no command for declaring a variable. For example, I simply write A is equal to 5 and Python will assume it as integer. So I don't have to mention int at first. So we do not have to declare what type of variable it is. So a variable is created the moment you first assign a value to it. It means if I assign a value 5, then A is a variable. So a variable is created the moment you first assign a value to it. So A is equal to 5, where A is a variable and name is equal to AHUSHAL Kushal. So name is also a variable now, which is a string type variable, and A is equal to 5 is a integer type variable because it is a number, and B is equal to 3.5. So here B is a float type value or float type variable. So A is an integer type variable, B is a float type variable, and name is a string type variable. So variable do not need to be declared with any particular type and can even change type after they have been set. So if I have set A as integer at first, I can also write A is equal to 6.7. So at first here A is an integer type with a value 5, So A is a integer type with a value 5. But now A is a float type with the value 6.7. So it is a case of overriding. So first of all, the value of A is 5, but now the value has become 6.7, which is a float type. Okay. We can also declare string here. So string variables can be declared either by using single quotes or double quotes. So for example, I am writing name is equal to Khushal. It is with the double quotes. But now I am writing name, same variable with the single quotes. Khushal. So they both mean the same. So in the variable name, the values are Khushal. So it does not matter that we are writing with double quotes or with single quotes. It is the same. Okay. So we can also write or we can also declare string either by using single quotes or by using double quotes. So there are also some rules for defining a variable or for naming the variable. The first rule is a variable can have a short name. For example, A is equal to 5. So here A is a short name or variable A is a short name. So a variable can have a short name like A and B or a more descriptive name. For example, name or full name or first name. So that means a variable can have a short name like A or B or more descriptive name or a more longer name like full name, first name, total value, etc. A variable must start with a letter or a underscore. So here my letter is starting with my variable starting with F, and we can also start it with a underscore. So a variable name must start with a letter or the underscore character. Next point is a variable name cannot start with a number. So you cannot start a variable name with a number. It will generate an error. So you cannot start a variable name with a number. A variable name can only contain alphanumeric characters or and underscore. So a variable name can only contains alphanumeric characters, for example, A to Z or A to Z, or numeric characters, for example 0 to 9, or underscore. So a variable can only contain alphanumeric characters and underscore. Okay, last point. Variable names are case sensitive. For example, if you are writing, if you are putting 5 in small a, you have to call small a, not capital A. So here variable names are case sensitive. You can also assign multiple values to multiple variables at once. For example, A has the value 6, B has the value 8, C has the value 10. So you can also write it as A comma B comma C is equal to 6 comma 8 comma 10. So in this what is happening? 6 is assigning to variable A, 8 is assigning to variable B, and 10 is assigning to variable C. So you can also write your variable like this or like this. And you can also assign the same value to multiple variables in one line. Same value to multiple variables. For example, A is equal to 6, B is equal to 6, and C is equal to 6. All the values are same, but variables are different. So you can also write it like A is equal to B is equal to C is equal to 6. So in this, C is assigning to 6 is assigning to C, and the value of C is going to assign to B, and the value B is going to assign to A. So you can also write like this. So how to output variables? How you can print the output? So for example, you have the variables A comma B comma C is equal to 4 comma 7 comma 9. So in this, the value of A is 4, the value of B is 7, and the value of C is 9. And I want to find the sum of A, B and C. I will write sum. I will take a variable sum and I will write A plus B plus C. So in this, the value of A is 4, the value of B is 7, the value of C is 9, and they are just adding up. So it will give me output 20, and now 20 value, the value this is 20, will be assigned to a variable sum. So my output is storing in the variable which is sum. So I will write print for getting my output, and I will mention here sum. So if I run this program, I will get my output as 20. You can also see the output here. The value of sum is 20. So it will give me my output 20. You can also use the plus character to add a variable to another variable. So for example, in this example, we are adding a variable to another variable. So we can also use a plus sign to add a variable to another variables. Or you can also a string to another string. For example, A is equal to hello, and B is equal to KP, and I will be writing A plus B, and I will be outputting sum here. So my output will be hello KP. The plus sign or plus character work as a mathematical operator, and also it can also add two strings. So that's all for today's video. We will covering all topics in Python in our upcoming videos.